Hi, third grade. If you missed our live lesson on parts of the dictionary, here's what we talked about. First, we reviewed each of the parts that you see up on the screen right now. We talked about the entry word, the word that we go looking for in the dictionary so that we can find its definition. Usually, that word is written in bold print. It's written in a way that will make it stand out to you so that you know that those are the entry words. Remember, there are lots of entry words on a dictionary page, so look for those bold printed words. Pronunciation is another part of the entry. That pronunciation allows us to understand how to say the word that we're looking up. In this case, the word is bow. Guide words. Guide words are found at the top of the page, and they do just that. They guide you to know which entry words we're going to be seeing on that particular page. In this case, all of the words on this page are going to start with B, and in fact, they're going to start with B-O, just like bow. Parts of speech. Remember, the parts of speech are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and pronouns. In this case, bow has more than one part of speech, so be on the lookout for that. Bow can be a verb, or it can be a noun also. Syllabication is another part of our entry. That's just a big word for how many syllables are in the entry word. In this case, bow is a very short word. It has one syllable. If the entry word has more than one syllable, you will see it broken into separate pieces. Last but not least are the definitions. This is really why we typically go into the dictionary. This word has 3 definitions, and you can see that because they are numbered. Okay? So look for those definitions and then figure out which one you need to use. Let's practice these parts. Here is a dictionary entry for you, and we're going to try to find the part of speech. If you have a whiteboard, marker, and eraser handy, you can write the answer down on there. If you want to go and find one, you can push the pause button and then hit play when you return. So, if you look at this entry, what is the part of speech? Is it brainy? Is it this way to say brainy? Is it adjective? Or is it to? If you said it's an adjective, you are correct. That is the part of speech, and it is found right here in the entry. A new entry for you, and this time we're supposed to find that pronunciation. Remember, the pronunciation is found in those parentheses, and it helps us say the word. Which one would you choose? A, B, C, or D? Did you say B? I hope so, because B does show us the pronunciation. It's right here in parentheses and tells us that this word should be pronounced brew. So letter B is our answer. Next, a new entry. And here they want us to find the entry word. How do we find those? Well, we look for that bold print that makes the word stand out. So, would you choose A, B, C, or D for your answer? It's letter A. Bully comes at the beginning of the entry. It's in bold print, And that's the word we are going to find out all about. Next, we have an entry for the word community, and it's asking us to figure out how many syllables are in that word. So look through the entry and find a place where that word is broken into parts. Does letter A, noun, show how many syllables it has? Does B, this stuff in the parentheses, does that show you how many syllables? C, does it have one syllable? Or D, 4 syllables? I hope you said 4 syllables because here we see 1, 2, 3, 4 different parts in that word. The last card I want us to work through is this one. What guide words would this entry be under? And this is a little bit more tricky. We have to remember that the dictionary is written in alphabetical order. So the entry word needs to fit right in between our 2 guide words. We have 2 options for guide words: confront and congress, or confederacy and conform. Let's take a look and figure out where confusion fits. I'm going to write that word confusion over here. And I want to start with confront and congress. You'll notice that confusion, confront, and congress all start with C-O-N. So we can kind of ignore that part of the word. Confront also has an F in it. So I have to go to the next letter. Here's an R and a U. I know that the R comes before the U, so I know that the word confront comes before the word confusion. So fingers crossed, congress will come after, because then I know we've found our guide words. So let's check it out. Congress has that C-O-N, just like confusion, so we can forget about it. I have an F next and a G next. Well, guess what, 3rd grade? G comes after F. So it looks like confusion fits right between our guide words, and that's how I know that confront and congress are the guide words for this page. There you have it, all of the parts of a dictionary entry. Use this information to complete your work for today. Have a great one.